Hi everyone. Today I would like to tell you mini IELTS listening test. Let's go. You have 11 minutes.
You will hear a telephone conversation between a woman and a man about an organized trip she would like to go on. First, you will have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning, Trekker's Paradise. How may I help you?
Good morning. I'm calling about one of your trips I saw advertised online. I'd like some information, please.
Of course, madam. Which trip is of interest to you?
It's the Discover Africa trip. It looks wonderful.
The Discover Africa trip is one of our most popular, so it's a good choice. In fact, there are 3 options with this trip to Tanzania. You could either do a 12-day trek to the top of Kilimanjaro, or there is the 10-day wildlife tour, or you could combine the two and do the 12-day Kilimanjaro trip followed by a shorter 5-day safari trip.
What about level of fitness for these trips?
The Kilimanjaro trip is really for very experienced hikers. It's a demanding trip, but very satisfying, and the views are out of this world.
Right. Well, I've got lots of experience of walking in mountainous regions such as the Alps and the Pyrenees. What's the daily distance like on this trip?
The total distance from base camp is around 50 kilometers. When you arrive, you will have 3 days to rest and prepare for the hike. The main challenge with this trip is not the distance but the altitude. The base camp is at 4,900 meters above sea level, and the top of the mountain is around 5,750 meters. The daily distance is therefore taken at quite a slow pace to allow guests to acclimatize naturally. Usually, we do between 5 kilometers and 15 kilometers per day to give you an idea.
Can you tell me what a typical day would consist of?
It normally starts very early, either just before or just after sunrise. There are parts of the trail which are outstanding for sunrise, so we encourage our guests to witness this incredible sight. It's also cooler early in the day, so perfect walking weather. We normally have a hot lunch since we bring a chef with us. We usually aim to eat dinner at around 6:30 p.m. and sleep before 9 so that everyone is well rested for the early morning start.
I also have questions about wildlife. Could I expect to see any on this kind of trek? Is it safe?
Indeed, you could. Our trail is a little off the beaten track, so you won't see many other people, but you should see some wonderful wildlife such as monkeys, gazelles, reptiles, and lots of birds. There is absolutely no immediate danger to travelers, so please rest assured that you would be perfectly safe.
That's very reassuring, thanks. My last question is about the price. Your ad says it costs $5,500 per person based on 2 sharing, but I would be travelling alone. Would I have to pay a supplement?
I'm afraid you would. In this case, you would need to add $285 to the cost, giving you a total of $5,785 for the total trip, which includes airfare and transport to and from the airport, as well as all accommodation and meals.
Oh, that's a pity, as I'd hoped to pay $5,500 as well.
Sorry, but it's our company policy.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10.
Great. Thanks for all that information. Can I now ask about the wildlife safari trip? What's the main difference with this trip to the Kilimanjaro?
This is also a wonderful adventure, especially if you've never experienced a safari and is all about the animals and seeing them in their natural surroundings. If you do the full 10-day trip, you will visit 3 unique wildlife parks called Lake Manyara, Ngorongoro Crater, and Serengeti. You will also visit a Maasai village and learn about the tribe's culture and traditional way of life.
What's the order of the parks we would visit?
We will go to Lake Manyara National Park first, and there you would experience your first game drive, seeing animals in their natural habitat. You can expect to see elephants, giraffes, gazelles, and lions on this tour. We stay at Lake Lodge, where you will also have dinner. We then move on to the Ngorongoro Crater National Park for 3 days, which is a real treat. We will do 2 full drive days on the first and third days. On the second day, you would do around 4 hours of game drive, then go up to the crater, which is breathtaking. Then we do 3 days in the Serengeti National Park, probably one of the most famous game parks in the world. This is a very exciting culmination of the trip, and you will spend 3 nights at the Royal Serengeti Lodge before returning to base camp for one final day before departure.
Is there any walking involved?
There is a lot less walking involved on the safari trip, but it's very easy going and even beginners could manage it. This trip is more about the wildlife.
And the price for this as a single traveler would be?
This trip cost $4,600 plus a supplement of $320, so a total of $4,920 for you.
Okay, that's very interesting. And could you just give me a quick rundown of the combined trip?
Certainly. With the combined trip, you would do the full 12-day Kilimanjaro trek, but the safari would be limited to 5 days and would include 2 national parks. So that would be 2 days at the Ngorongoro Crater National Park and 3 days at Serengeti. We would not do the first park or visit the Maasai village. The combined trip is a very popular option also, as it allows guests to experience 2 very different sides of Africa in one go.
It does sound perfect. Can you give me the total price for the combined trip, please?
For a single traveler, the total would be $8,245 with everything included. This breakdown is $5,785 for the Kilimanjaro part, plus $2,460 for the safari. Both include the supplement cost for solo traveler.
Okay, very many thanks. I think I would definitely be interested in the combined trip. Can I book it now, over the phone?
Of course. Can I take your name, please?
It's Bates. That's Bates. And my first name is Philippa. That's Philippa.
Thank you. Can I also take a phone number?
Yes, it's 079-287-3502.
And what date are you interested in going?
It's the July trip, which leaves on the 10th.
Okay, so that would be from 10th to 27th July. Can I also take your email address? And that way you can pay directly online and also fill in the form I will send you.
My email address is ph-bates@gmail.com. So that's ph-bates@gmail.com.
Perfect, many thanks. I'll send that in a few minutes, but can confirm that I have booked you onto our Discover Africa combined trip from 10th to 27th July, pending payment. I would like to thank you for choosing to travel with Trekker's Paradise. I guarantee that you will have the holiday of a lifetime. If you need any further information, do not hesitate to contact me. My name's Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm sure I'll have a great time. Bye.
Nice talking to you, Philippa. Goodbye.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Par exemple, Kilimanjaro, trip duration 12, and then choosing combine trip. You have already did not this second, and now you can validate. I hope you have a good time to practice mini IELTS listening. God bless you and peace be with you.